past couple days I keep thinking about when we met. We're so sweet. Curious.
I'm so curious.
No. You're different.
I am the exact same person that you reeled in with that jumpsuit.
I don't think that's true. But I'm not the same either.
Tu vois, le fait de...
Such a good album. Making a new vegan stuffed ricotta recipe. I'm very excited about it while watching the last episode of High School Musical series. Yeah, I'm gonna put some basil. I'm gonna get creative, make a bechamel sauce on top. I couldn't find like actual shells, so I found these. So that's what's happening. And yeah, this is like part of my journey to recover from, you know, this friendship ending, and I think I'm doing okay. I've never been successful at a piping bag, but we're gonna try. Doesn't look bad to me. Looks pretty good to me. Well, I want the camera focus, thank you. I gotta say, my ricotta, it came out really good. Nice breakfast, dragon fruit latte treat from the Borough Market in London, which the camera will not want to focus, and I don't know why, and a Tinkerbell movie. I keep intending to film something every day, like talking, and then, not that I'm busy, but I watched Tinkerbell last night with cheesecake, and I'm playing Webkins, and I'm doing like a lot of things that I did when I was a kid and in middle school and needed a safe haven from my own home or from school or just any place I didn't feel safe, and it's been helping a lot, big surprise. So I've been doing that, and also just trying to just like get in touch with old friends again that are far away, people I haven't spoken to in a few years, just initiate contact and have my social interaction that way, so it's not with people here in Paris, because just every single woman I meet here is deleterious, and I don't know, friendships are so transactional and people look at it through the lens of what it gets them, and you have to tread so carefully in light of pop psychology and all of these terms, and it's all too much for me, and my mom and I have been speaking a lot. I'm really glad my mom was here when everything went down, because it, you know like how time doesn't really exist when you're on vacation or family's here, you're out of your ordinary routine. It helps me jumpstart like a detachment phase, like a new phase of not being in this friendship that I don't know if I would have been allowed that or granted that if that all happened when my mom wasn't here and didn't have that break in my routine. I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm really not thinking about her much. I'm not walking around Paris anymore like thinking what she's doing, where she is. But yeah, I think I'm doing okay. I've really stopped thinking about it as much because I've been distracting myself with doing music, and I'm working on an EP. If you're on TikTok, I've been posting on there a lot. It's probably annoying her, but at this point it's like you're the one that's asked for space and you're the one that has not shown any sign of wanting the friendship. So, and nothing's oh my god, what's the word? She doesn't watch my YouTube videos at all anyways, so she does not have the patience or time for those kinds of things. Whereas like, I know my ex-friend Maddie, she did, and sometimes I wonder if to this day she still watches it, but she probably doesn't by this point. Probably like engaged by this point. I don't know, I think about people from my life all of the time, and I wonder if I even cross their minds, which I feel like I probably don't, whereas there are people that have died essentially in my world, and I do think about them all the time. Anyways, the weather's finally decent in Paris. I don't know, May is my favorite time of year, and I like that so far this month is I've been doing recipes and like, you know, my routine, my typical routine, but also again doing things from my childhood that bring me joy, and I think that's been very helpful, and I think I need to do that all of the time. Like, I'm letting myself play Webkins every single day, and I'm like, you know what? You need to not give a shit about what anybody says or what anybody thinks of you. Just do things that put you in that safe mind space, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's where I think I'm doing a lot better. I'm not mulling over the situation nearly as much as I was even like a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, this month has been really nice so far. I am gonna still go to the south of France by myself in a month, and I'm gonna do all the little villages, so that's gonna be fun. My dad is gonna come in September probably, and we're gonna go visit, or I usually go in the south of France in Avignon where our family is. That's his cousin, my dad's cousin, and my dad will be in Paris for a few days. I want to do a trip to Annecy, either in August or October by myself. Yeah, I'm like rounding out the rest of the year. Obviously, like, nobody else does this, but I like to plan because then it helps me feel like I have things to look forward to, like I have my life together. I've got my financial goals in order. I'm like trying to do my French a little bit more every day because I'm inching closer and closer to applying. Like, we're officially less than a year and a half out from applying. It's not this September, it's next September, which that thought alone brings me a lot of peace. Like, I was thinking today in the bathroom, thinking that 3 years from now, I'll be 29, going on 30, but 3 years from now, I should be a French citizen, should have dual citizenship. I think I'll own an apartment by then. I really, really, really do, if we're on track the way we are right now. Some things will be more settled and more secure. Some things that I think about today that'll just like add to the security and help cope with losses. I don't like the word cope, but you know what I mean. Just it adds to a sense of okayness because it's one less thing to be thinking about or worrying about. Okay, I'm gonna go back to work, but there's a little update for you. This is sounding good. I never put the camera here. Yeah, the lighting's okay. I used to put it here like a long time ago. So I finished a song today. I think what's gonna happen is I finished a song today, like, well, as best as I can do, right? Because I'm not very good at it. But a song that I wrote about a year and a half ago, and it's like a whole EP of 5 songs that I wanted to release because they were all written the same time period. But that song actually sonically and thematically doesn't go with the other 4 songs. So I think what I might do is I might put that out as a single because it's very like summery, and just because honestly, like, I was talking to my colleague and she was like, oh, it's obviously not trying to do this as a career, and I'm not. Gave up my dream of ever making it in any kind of artistic sense a very long time ago. It's just for personal fulfillment by this point. And I do like want to put out the music that's been sitting there since the last music I put out, which was already, well, since the last time I wrote a project was almost 3 years ago, but I released it 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So it's been a long time since I've put any music on Spotify, and I'm ready for those songs to like be out in the world and be done with it. It's a very weird thing. Like, I understand when artists are like, oh, I don't want to hold on to it. It's not the world. I want to do the same thing with a lot of the music that I've written, and especially the past few weeks with this friendship breakup, a lot of songs came together with like a project. So it's very confusing. I have one EP that is a different concept, but it's kind of like a prerequisite to understand the other songs that come. It's not really prerequisite, but it's just context, right? It's definitely, I think, the bridge project between the album that I put out called The Lost Collection of Feelings a couple years ago and the very current EP of songs that I wrote. And those songs, like, this is truly probably the most thematic and sonically cohesive project that I've ever made, but I want to put it all out because I just want it all out now. So I think I'll do like a little single for the song that I did today because it doesn't really fit, and then do a 4-song EP. I think the EP that needs to bridge to the next EP, and I think it's just gonna all come out at the same time. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Doing a lot of stuff. Honestly, it's kind of sad. I was just thinking on my walk home that I don't really miss her, and I'm scared that my mom is right and that it was just me wanting a friend, which it very well could have been. I need to be with it for longer, but also it's not a fresh break. You know, like, I haven't been friends with her for 3 months already. It's a very long story, and I thought I went through it. This whole thing made me go through and look at these little podcast-like episodes that I filmed, because about a year ago I was like thinking of putting some more things like that on my YouTube channel, and I went through and I looked at those, and I filmed these 2 really long, like 40-minute YouTube videos of 2 other friendship breakups that I had, and I ultimately didn't put them on the internet because I was so scared that those girls would like come for me or something. I really don't think at this point that they would. Like, one of them's married. I'm sure the other one is honestly, she's probably engaged, which was my best friend. She's on this YouTube channel for my 21st birthday. We were best friends for 9 years. I don't think that the first one might still kind of hate me, but again, like, you guys don't know the story, so whatever. I didn't do anything malicious or wrong. It's just being young, miscommunication, things not going well. But I kind of like wanted to put those up, and it made me go through and watch those, and it's kind of sad because I wish that I could do the same thing now, but I'm so less. I'm such a genuine person, a nice person, that even if I want to tell stories and talk about things because they interest me and they delve into deeper subject matters, I don't do things because I'm trying to protect and respect people. And a part of me wonders if I should even really be doing that anymore because they clearly don't protect or respect me. I don't know. Having a lot of revelations with this, but yeah, I think because it's been so long that I haven't been friends with her that I'm kind of used to it already. Yeah, I'm feeling like my days are okay right now. Like, I was talking to my mom. I was like, I'm so interested. I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just genuinely interested. What does someone who doesn't have creative things do with their day? Because to me, like, I can entertain so many different ways, right? Like this YouTube video, I'm gonna go take a shower, have my chocolate covered strawberries, and then edit this and upload this. And then I have the song to work on, and then maybe I'll have a poem to work on, and then I have my book manuscript I want to work on. Like, I just always have, oh, we're not focused. What happened? I don't know what happened there, new clip. Or like I go bake something or cook something, right? I'm just always doing something creative. And I was like, what do normal people consider a full life then? And I hate the answer, but my mom said the answer and I knew the answer before she said it. To them, it's a social life. It's a full life. It's going out and drinking and clubbing and dating and smoking and whatever, going to house parties and whatever. That's to them what constitutes as a full life. And that's why I get so much crap from other people, because they look at my life and they don't understand it. And I think now I'm feeling weird about turning 27. I do feel like I'm almost that age, you know what I mean? Like, I've never not felt my age. I would say, well, that's a lie. I feel much older on the inside, but actually no, now I feel my age. But I think I'm getting to a point where I just don't care. If my life is creativity and webkins, it's good enough, because I don't need more external opinions that make personal things in my life already difficult. So yeah, those are the updates. I think there's gonna be a lot of music this summer. I mean, I even toyed with maybe I should write a poetry book. Like, I've written a lot of like little short but good poems past few months just in my phone, and I put them on TikTok and it got a little bit of traction, like 1,400 views, which is traction to me on TikTok, right? But I also have like old work that I could go through from college, and maybe that'd be another thing to do, would be to write a little like short poem book by Safdie. I don't know, it could go off, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm doing okay. I think when you go through earthly relationship breakups, the best thing to do is just keep yourself distracted and busy, is as best as I can say it. Yeah, I think I'm really proud of myself, actually. I think usually, I think because I debilitated on it for so long, like was talking to ChatGPT every single day in between work and talking to my mom and talking to so many friends for months, the course, like a span over 3 months, about this friendship dying, like having a fight and going through this, that I think the hard part's already long over, so it made the final straw, like final break, not really as crushing, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what's up. And if you're watching this, you know, the girl I'm talking about, why are you watching this and not like saying anything? I'm gonna start calling people out. Honestly, I am owed such a massive apology by this friend for the things she said and did, and it's something that I struggle with because I love and I care about people so deeply. I often excuse them for their behavior, and I need to stop doing that, regardless of what I do to other people, which to other people I might drain them or whatever. And I'm realizing that it's not so much quantitative, it's in terms of it's qualitative, because I'm just so expressive, I'm very demanding, I'm a go-getter, that people take, people take their perceptions and turn it into things that are not. But regardless, no matter what I do in relationships, which is valid, and I know now to just not trust people and to not talk to them, because in this world of pop psychology and everything, there's so much ground that you have to tread so freaking carefully on. I will never do it again. It doesn't excuse when someone says to you, go try being friends with all 8 billion people in the world and none of them will be your friend. Like, honestly, go screw yourself. That's what I have to say. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna take a shower, eat my chocolate covered strawberries, edit this video, work on some music, and yeah, that's what's happening this summer, so stay tuned.